Hey everybody, Mark Russo here. Do you struggle with a terrible slice? Well, today I'm going to try and help you fix that thing forever. I've got a simple drill and a feel with a training aid that's going to help you get rid of that slice for the rest of your golfing life. Let's do it. All right everybody, welcome in. Well, today what we're going to do for you is we're going to try and get rid of that slice that's killing you. I teach a lot of lessons every year, and that's probably the #1 issue that everybody deals with. And let's be honest, everybody talks about putting, but if you can't get off the tee, it's really, really difficult to play golf well. So today what I want to do is give you a simple feel for how I want you to move the club face, and then we're going to add a directional intent. So first, let's define what's happening with most of you. So what I've got on the ground here for you is some visuals. This blue line is an inside out path, and the red line here is our target. Unfortunately for many of you, your club is working too far outside of this blue line here on the ground and working way left of the red line. And when that happens, the ball is going to work hard to the right. So today what we're going to do is we're going to start to teach you how to move that club along the blue line from the inside and start to turn the ball even right to left. The biggest thing I want you to understand is I'm okay if you hit snap hooks in the lesson, something totally different. We have to exaggerate, and that's going to be the theme of what we're doing today. Okay, so first, how are we going to do this? Again, we make too many moves with the club working outside, and for many of you, the club face is laying too far open and causing you to have to come across the ball, and you just cannot control the strike or where the direction goes. So we're going to start with a simple training aid. Many of you have probably seen this. This is called the Orange Whip. Great training aid. I use their products often, but we've added a little wrinkle here on the lesson tee for this. So what I've done is I've added some arrows onto the Orange Whip on the underside, go in both directions. And here's what you're going to do for me. You're going to make some swings for me first. We're going to make a good backswing, and on the way down, your #1 goal is going to be to spin the arrows counterclockwise on the way down, okay? So counterclockwise, and you'll notice when I do that, the club also works down towards the ground and behind me. That's really, really important. We do not want the club to work out this way. So what's happening there is you're putting a twist on the face to get the club to work from the inside to out. And what you're going to feel from me as you do this, start spinning those arrows and let that club rotate and swing along that blue line, okay? And you can put a couple head covers down, whatever you need, but spin those arrows and get the club swinging from the inside out to the right. How soon should I start spinning the arrows? That's the question I get a lot. Do it immediately. We want to feel that rotation. Now, let's be clear about something here. Am I advocating that the face of the club should roll over through impact? No, that's not what good players do. Does it rotate? Sure. Does it excessively rotate? No. We don't care about any of that here. We want to make sure that the club is rotating and swinging from the inside. We'll worry about overhooking it later. I'll be happy to give you that fixed lesson. So we're going to make some swings here, rotating the arrows, trying to get the club swinging from the inside as much as we can, okay? And I want you to feel that rotation, and again, add the directional intent for me. To the right, okay, for the right-handed golfer, from the inside. If I set up to this ball here, I won't hit it with this, but I'm going to show you. We're going to rotate the arrows and swing it from the inside through this gate here, and then I'm going to exit out the side gate over here between the two ropes. This would be you, no good. Okay, so we're going to feel some of that. Then make sure for me too, one little add-on here for you, extra credit. Tilt your spine, make sure your shoulders and your feet are not this way, open. Bring your shoulders back, right shoulder back for the righty, tilt it down. It's going to help you work that direction, okay? And then here's what I want you to do. I'm actually going to take the ball off the tee here for a second, and I want you to feel that same thing for me. Feel the rotation of the arrows, so to speak. Now you're doing it with the club. That's step 2, right? We do it with the aid, we do it with the club, no ball, and then when we're ready, we're going to add the ball into the situation here, okay? So we're going to tee it up, and we'll see if we can hit something, even a hook here if we can. So again, rotate the arrows. Let's see what happens, okay? Okay, striped it right at the big electric pole in the distance there, okay? Good contact, slight little draw, okay? One thing I want to make sure we understand too, and this I want to be clear on. This feeling for you, while it can help with an iron, is very driver specific. Why is that? Because in this scenario, the ground is hopefully not involved because we're up on a tee, okay? When I teach this to people, I make sure that I do not use this with an iron generally, okay? It can give you a nice feel, but again, when you're doing this feel, you can land the club too early, you can create some other issues. Okay, so summarizing everything for you, what's the approach you need to take step at a time to get this fixed? Number one, if you have your orange whip, get your orange whip, draw some arrows on it for me. Start with your practice swings, okay? We'll take the driver and the ball out of it. Start with your practice swings, do your face rotations, feel the flow there, don't hang on to the grip end, rotate the arrows. Right? Then we're gonna grab our driver, maybe throw some of those in there, just some air swings here, get a feeling. Where's that club head rotating coming from? Remember, behind you, out to the right. Okay? And then when you're ready, again, I want you to hit some shots and don't be afraid to make a mistake. Start it out through the gap here to the right of the target if you can and bring it back to the left. If you overhook some, it's all good, okay? So we'll get in here, we'll try and feel that rotation of the face. Okay, not too bad. A little bit to the right of the target, but not too bad. I can do it more. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Practice slowly, do the movements often, small bursts, and I think you're really gonna see a big, big improvement in this with your driving. Once your driving gets better, your game is gonna really take off. So I hope this helped you today. I'm Mark Russo, and we'll see you on the lesson tee.